Adi Shankara established 4 important months for the propagation of spiritual philosophy of Advaita. Joshimath, Dwaraka, here Puri, and in the south Sringeri. It is said he established Kanchimath as the 5th one purely for spiritual propagation. And in that mat, one of the very important Matadipati or Pitadipati was Chandrasekharendra Saraswati, Mahaswami. He was a jnani, a traditionalist, and he is referred usually as a walking god also. He has extensively toured India by walk for a long time. Then he was traveling in palanquins when he became quite old. And his memory is extraordinarily sharp. It seems he came to Warangal on the invitation of the DIG of Warangal for a visit. Guruji was working there in the police department at that time, and he was traveling in the palanquin from Hanamkonda to Warangal, which is about 6-7 kilometers. There is a big procession. Guruji was walking along with the procession, but far away from the palanquin. Chandrasekharendra Saraswati spotted Guruji and asked someone to bring that man who is walking far away from him. Guruji came near to the palanquin, and then it seems he asked him, "Who are you?" Guruji revealed, "I am so-and-so. I belong to this place," and all that. He immediately spotted that he is the descendant of the Urlam Jamindari, and he had a great respect for the Jamindari. That was the richest Jamindari of the old Madras state, and they had supported Veda Vijnana, Veda Sabhas, and they used to give titles to Veda Pandits, which was valid all over India. And Guruji's grandmother built more than 108 Shiva temples in that area, and she was herself a Shivayogini. All this was known to Chandrasekharendra Saraswati, and he asked whether Guruji's father is doing the ceremonies for her. He even remembered the date of the ceremony. Then they walked together all the way from Hanamkonda to Warangal, which is about 6 kilometers. That was the first meeting between them. Subsequently, Guruji has gone to Kanchi and met him, and also he has met him in Gulbarga also. And Chandrasekharendra Saraswati remembered very well that one of his predecessors of Kanchimath visited Urlam Jamindari, and Guruji's grandmother offered him 108 black cows. The donated cows had their horns covered by gold coverings. And when the Swamiji was wondering how he could carry them to Kanchi, she seems to have said, "I will see to it that they are delivered at your place." Such was the generosity of Guruji's grandmother, and Chandrasekharendra Saraswati remembered this very well. So that was And Chandrasekharendra Saraswati was the person who sent Paul Brunton to Ramana Maharshi. Swamiji was a traditionalist, and he would like to see that everything is going as per tradition, even the spirituality. But non-traditional spirituality is the speciality of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. They were contemporaries, and they had mutual respect for one another. That's what they say. That's all about Chandrasekharendra Saraswati. His successor was Jayendra Saraswati, with whom Guruji had very intensive contact. We have visited several times the mutt, and Swamiji used to spend quite some time describing his activities, his plans, and the country's problems, and Guruji's opinion on all such problems. Every time he went to Kachi, Guruji used to take some gift for him, which was very much appreciated because it used to be very appropriate. One event I remember, he took the idol of Lord Subramanya, and that was the day of Sura Samharam, that's celebrated all over Tamil Nadu, where Sura Padman, a Rakshasa, was killed by Subramanya Swami. And the Purvasrama name of Jayendra Saraswati is also Subramanya. So it was appropriate in both ways, and Jayendra Saraswati appreciated very much. And very unfortunately, the Swamiji was involved in a kind of offense that nobody could think he would anytime do, and he was jailed like an ordinary prisoner. And Guruji, he sent a messenger to Guruji to find out Guruji's opinion. Guruji said he will be set free. Immediately Jayendra Saraswati seemed to have remarked, the judgment has already come, but the process, let it take any time. That's what it seems he said. And one day I saw Guruji awake, sitting in his bed, even at the night, 12 o'clock or so. Then I asked him the reason. He said, Swamiji is sitting in the prison, regretting very much that the tradition was put to difficulty and shame by what the government has done by arresting him. So he is feeling so sad for the mutt, not for that much for the inconveniences he was suffering in the jail. So Guruji felt that immediately some steps to invoke God's mercy and should be done. So, and then that should help him. So we organized some homams at Madras and also at Bemili, and finally everybody knows that all the made up evidences, they abandoned the government and spoke the truth, and Swamiji was acquitted. And there were several meetings about discuss the kind of problems of the country and the problems which facing the Hindu religion, which Guruji also used to attend, and they were together of the same opinion that many of the problems could be solved only by the change in the constitution rather than by cosmetic changes that they do now here and there. And he had a perfect idea about Guruji. One instance I just now remember. Swamiji was camping in Hyderabad, and Skandagiri ashram, there is a temple also there, and we went there, and Swamiji asked Guruji to sit by his side and sent for some person. Then he came, and Guruji introduced, he is an IAS officer, retired recently, and he has joined our mutt to do social work. And he has been constantly asking me how a Brahmagyani would look like, how would you talk, how you would behave. Such questions he used to be constantly asking me. Now I will give him a clarification. Then when the person came, he told him, you are asking so many questions about a Brahmagyani. Here is the one who is sitting by my side, who is a Brahmagyani. You can watch and ask any question you like to ask. For a Matajapati to refer to some other person as a Brahmagyani speaks how modest and truthful he is, and it speaks volumes of his real nature and his love for Guruji and his appreciation about Guruji. Sri Vijayendra Saraswati Swami also maintained a good rapport with Guruji. Whenever he visited the senior Swamiji, he would visit junior Swamiji also with the same kind of protocol. On 26th January 2023, the Mahakumbhabhishekam of Mahalakshmi temple was performed with the participation of Swamiji. Swamiji addressed the large gathering and blessed them. Guruji maintained excellent rapport with Sri Sringeri Peethadipati Sri Bharati Tirtha Mahaswami. His predecessor, Sri Abhinava Vidyatirtha Swami, had also visited Guruji's residence at Warangal. Guruji used to give lectures on Upanishads during the years 1974 to 77, and the Kathopanishad was also taken up for those lectures. Guruji presented the commentary on the Kathopanishad by name Katha Yoga. He established that yoga is a complete and an ultimate path for emancipation. That commentary, published as a book, was sent to Bharati Tirtha Swami for his Srimukam. And for some months, he did not hear anything from Swamiji. Probably, Guruji felt the Advaita Mutt may not be too willing to endorse yoga as the ultimate path. Subsequently, there was an occasion that we had to go to Sringeri to visit Swamiji. On seeing Guruji, he greeted him heartily and told him every day he was reading the Guruji's commentary and he was searching evidence from Shastras, Brahma Sutras in support of the book, and he found them. And he said the book is unparalleled and then it has no equal, and one can understand yoga thoroughly going through that book. Then he subsequently sent a Srimukam where he has paid heavy compliments to both Guruji and to the book. Swamiji has visited Bhimili twice. During the first visit, Guruji constructed a separate building to house his Devatarchana, and several cottages were provided to his entourage. And Swamiji was visibly moved by the excellent arrangements made in the garden, and he said, I have everything here. I don't miss anything that I have in Sringeri except the Samadhi of my Guru, he said. Then the second visit he made in the year 2013, in the month of January, and we made again all arrangements, and his puja was also done in the Guruji's house in the front yard. And during the reception given to him on his arrival, he mentioned that the relationship between him and Guruji is something like a lotus and the sun, which is exclusive, unlike other flowers to sun. And he had again paid heavy compliments to Puja Guruji. And he even said that he would stay at Bhimli only and complete all his visits at Visakhapatnam. He was so much enamored about the tranquility and beauty in that. He visited the Mahalakshmi temple and appreciated the speciality of the installation. He also visited the library with the extensive collection of Puja Guruji and paid compliments to the organizers. Jillalurmudi Ammavaru is an embodiment of universal motherhood. She felt she is the mother of the entire creation. Even for her childhood, she showed such motherly feelings not only towards the human beings but towards animals also. All the food that were given to her, she fed it to a pig so that it can yield enough milk to its siblings. Such was her motherly feeling even from the childhood. And she used to call Guruji as Lokabandhu. She has visited Warangal once and Guruji used to maintain some contact with her through her devotees. And once she sent word to Guruji to meet her at Hyderabad. When Guruji visited her, she said she has taken a decision to leave. And Guruji said that you have some work to do and at least you should stay for one more year. And she readily agreed to what Guruji asked her to do. Such was their report. Puttaparthi Sai Baba used to refer Guruji as Bangaru. And Guruji has visited him twice. The first visit was at Anantapur in a college premises. And there is a big hall and at one end Baba was talking to some important persons. From the other end Guruji entered, and as soon as he felt that Guruji entered, he left the people with whom he was talking and rushed to Guruji and hugged him. So such was the affection shown by him. And then in the second visit, Puttaparthi bus station was inaugurated and Guruji was invited and we were sitting in the VIP accommodation. Baba entered from the other end and as soon as entered, he rushed to Guruji and showed some signs to acknowledge the visit and then started greeting other VIPs. So Guruji made a remark, he is after all a yogi. He could recognize who has come. A group of devotees from the bank colony close to our garden visited Puttaparthi to take his blessings. He asked them where from are they coming. They said they are coming from Bhimli. He said, why have you come this far? Bangaru is sitting next to your doors and you could get from him what all I can give it to you. Better go back and go to him, he said. Vezarapaka Gadgaru was very well known to Guruji and he used to call him as his father-in-law. And his wife is supposed to be Guruji's daughter. And he used to visit Bhimli now and then. And his birthday falls on 17th January or so. And he would make it a point to send someone to invite Guruji. And then he would cancel all the program if Guruji does not attend the function. So Guruji was afraid that he would really do that and used to attend the functions. And there is the big dais with so many VIPs, about 50 or 60 of them, before a crowd of about 10,000 people who are his devotees in that village. He used to perform Pada Puja for Guruji to start with, and then really start his program. So he showed so much of love for Guruji all the time. When Guruji was not doing well, he specifically came to Warangal and pleaded with Guruji not to go and to stay for some more time in the interest of the world welfare. Avvari Subramanya Shastri Garu was a Jnani Viragi. He was working in the same Pathshala which was managed by Guruji's father. Guruji was a small child then. Shastri Garu used to carry him on his shoulders and all the time chanting the name of Govinda, Govinda. So he used to fondle him so much. He was writing some commentary and the book was really ready to go for publication. The small child took the bottle of ink and poured on the manuscript. Immediately the Pandit felt, "You have not approved my book. There are some mistakes, I know then. So I will rewrite the book." And he never felt sorry or angry towards the child who was poured ink on his manuscript. Such was the love and affection he showed for Puja Guruji. Kutralam is a location in the South India, and its waterfalls are well known to everybody. There is an ashram which was founded by Mauna Swami some centuries ago, and they are doing the spread of our culture and religion in that area. The present Swamiji, Siddheswarananda Bharati, is a well-known Telugu scholar, and then Guruji has shared his dais with him on several occasions. His predecessor, Sivachidananda Bharati, was Guruji's disciple, and he was a lawyer by profession. And before he took to sannyas, he came to Guruji and then did pradarshana to him 3 times and told him from the next day on he cannot do such a thing because he would be taking sannyas, and sannyasi is not supposed to do such things to a grihastha. So he was so much attached to Puja Guruji, and then Guruji used to treat him when he was not doing well at Visakhapatnam, and then he prepared a kiritam and conferred on him the title of Sadguru Samrat during a function specially organized by him for Guruji. Karapatra Swami of Kashi was a great Vedic scholar, Upasaka, and was having his Peetam at Kashi on the banks of Ganga. He had a great following at Kashi and was held in great esteem by the people and Pandits alike. Guruji, along with Ammagaru and few others, went to Kashi, and Guruji performed Rudrahomam for 40 days near Jnanavapi. One day, this Swamiji was found to stand near them and watch their homam completely. At the end, he inquired about Guruji and asked him to come to his mutt along with Ammagaru the next day. Swamiji received the couple very affectionately and told Ammagaru that her husband is a great personality and she is one of the luckiest persons in the world. He blessed them. I learned from some friends that Guruji told them that Karapatra Swamiji had asked Guruji whether he knew what Swamiji was writing at the moment. Guruji seemed to have said that it could be in all probability a commentary on Vedas and a fitting reply to Dayananda Saraswati, who had adversely commented on Sayana and his Veda Bhashya.